On our first full day at Wortham Reservoir, we drove the rough gravel road past Fiddler's Lake and Louise Lake to the location of an historic site called South Pass City. South Pass City today has a tiny population, but some years ago it was a very different story. Emigrant travellers on their way west likely discovered small amounts of gold in the 1840s, but it took until 1868 for the first mining claims to be staked. Word of the new gold rush spread, and the summer of 1868 brought an influx of people from every corner of the globe to partake in the bonanza. A torrent of mining activity followed for the next several years, and in 1869 South Pass City, with perhaps 3,000 people, was Wyoming Territory's second largest town. But unfortunately, every boom ends, and by the early 1870s, the local mining districts, collectively known as Sweetwater mines, had passed their peak. A small handful of hardy hangers-on remained in South Pass City through the years. Later booms, fueled by outside investment, kept the embers of civilized living and a connection with the larger world aglow. Today, South Pass City is among Wyoming's smallest continuously inhabited towns and is also home to its largest state historic site. South Pass City is now a preserved gold mining town dating back to the 1860s. And when viewed from the schoolhouse up on the hill, it gives a real sense of what the town might have looked like in its day. The interiors of the buildings also allow a good insight into what life might have been like for those gold mining inhabitants. All this talk of gold seems to have given Chrissy the fever. How's it going? Yeah? Come and show me.
What is it?
It's a 1 cent.
Oh. Better than the poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Heading north out of South Pass City, we drove through Atlantic City, another old gold mining town that formed part of the Sweetwater mining district. Atlantic City is still inhabited, and services such as food and lodging can be obtained here. But our destination was to an old gold ghost town, known as Miner's Delight. In what felt like the middle of nowhere, we parked by the cemetery at the top of the hill and wandered down the path towards what remains of Miner's Delight, signing the visitor's book along the way. As the news of gold spread, the Sweetwater mining district filled with miners who established Hamilton City in 1867. The following year, the name of the town changed to Miner's Delight after a highly productive nearby mine. The Miner's Delight mine produced the greatest wealth of any in the mining district, while the town remained the smallest and most isolated. According to a 1916 government report, the Miner's Delight mine produced over $2.5 million worth of gold. The town's population peaked around 100 in 1868. Its residents built log cabins, saloons, general stores, a hotel, and a stamp mill to process the ore. But by 1870, the gold boom had ended. The last resident left in the 1970s, at which time the Bureau of Land Management purchased the town's buildings. Now, only ruins of the once booming town remain. Conscious of having spent too much time in the vehicle over recent days, we plan to take a couple of hikes over the next couple of days. The first hike, around 4 miles long, was from the campground, and it took us around Wortham Reservoir. The hike had some scenic moments, but was generally in the trees and was a reasonably uneventful hike, until we came across this obstacle. Good luck. I'll send you first. Steady. I bet you thought at least one of us was going in. The second hike was much more scenic and took us from the trailhead at the base of the Sinks Canyon switchbacks all the way up to the Popaget Falls. Got back from our hike and we fancy a coffee. Now we do carry on board water, but if we are camping anywhere where they do have potable water, we try and use that wherever possible. But the water here is getting water here is just that little bit different. So this is my morning workout, and when at 9,000 feet it leaves you breathless. On the 3rd of July, our penultimate night at Wortham Meadow Campground, the campground host asked us if we were going to the Lander Rodeo, and we said, of course we are, and so we did.
In them, and our bullfighters make sure they keep them safe right here. So Kane Newbauer, here you go, Kane. So you can do it. Hang on, Kane. Oh, there we go, Valente. Oh. Lost your helmet. It was your bridle.
Anybody come here to see some rodeo? About half of them. All right, somebody throw some beer cans in here. We need something. And we ain't got barrels. We're using beer cans.
Stan's checking everything right. He's going to lean back. Here we go. Lander, let's make some noise for the cowboy right here. Let's see if we can get a qualified ride. Here we go. Lean back and here we go. Edwins and Dan, hang on, partner. He's hanging on. There we go. Next second ride right there. Oh. Little social distancing occurred right there.
There we go, 5 alive.
Let's race some horses now.
Yeah, here they come.
You guys having
Here's
fun?
the men's division now. All right, so let's see, like I said, we've got 3 teams to go here, ladies and gentlemen. The Lone Dog Relay Team. Cape Lone Dog is going to be the rider. You're going to see him right there on the neon green and black. The Red Man Relay Team is going to be in the black, pink, and silver. There they come. Here comes the team. Here comes the War Chief team. They're in the purple and yellow. And they're off. And away they go, and the team in the pink right there. And that's going to be the red lead. They're going up there. Lone Dog team, and War Chief's in third. So they're going down the backside. It's going to be John Redmond of the Redman Relay Team. Lone Dog in. And here we go. Here's the Redman Relay. Jumps right off. Jumps right off. There we go. Good exchange. He's out to the lead right there. There we go. John Redmond in the lead. Oh, look at there. The War Chief team's in second. Lone Dog Caden was in third. So here they come. That's the Redman Relay. He jumps off on that third final horse. Here we go. Things are going to be closer now. Get on. Oh, it's going to be close. Get on, partner. Swing on. Oh. Oh, things changed right there. Lone Dog out in front. Right here, Jess raised the flag, and there we go. There's your winner right there. Give it up for your winner right there. There we go. Hey. They dropped it. Oh, the cowboy all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here we go. He nods his head. Here we go. He spun out right there. Good looking. All right, our clowns right there from Jersey, Colorado. Our bullfighters.
Open the gate! Thank you.
Yeah, you look like the hamburger helper guy.
That's why them bulls don't hit the barrel, because I got hamburger helper mittens on. What the heck?
There you go. Hey, there you go. You got him trained. So Kobe Smith, coming out of shoe number 6. Clark's the bull.
There you go.
Clark W. Griswold. Here we go. Kobe Smith, hang on.
Row.
Clark. Oh, look out.
There you go. Now we
Whistling Dixie, Seth, hang on, partner. Oh, he's out. Oh, Whistling Dixie
open
says
the
open
gate.
Open the gate.
He wants out.
Are you talking about Jess or the bull?
Yes, probably.
AOC, here we go. Stetson St. Clair. Stetson, hang on, partner. Oh! Gosh, dang, that was a win of the ride. He had going, gosh darn.
Returning back from the rodeo down the heavily potholed gravel road to the campground, it was the latest we had been out for a long time. But there would be no time for a lay-in the morning, as we would be back in Lander for the 4th of July parade. Good morning
Good morning.
and welcome to a scorching hot day. It's still only about 9:30 in the morning, but it's already, I'm just sweating standing here. So I think they predict about 100 degrees today. You are now up to date with where we are here in Lander. And right now where we are here in Lander is actually in Sinks Canyon. This is a canyon that is Sinks Canyon State Park. We've driven through the state park and through the canyon a number of occasions, and we thought as we're leaving Lander tomorrow morning that we'd take the opportunity just to call in here this morning and see the Sinks itself. Now the Sinks Canyon gets its name because the river, the Popocatépetl River, that comes down from the falls that we walked to a few days ago, at some point down the canyon just disappears into the ground, completely disappears, and it runs through cracks and fissures in the ground, and then it appears again where we have just come from. It appears at the rises, and there's a viewing platform that looks down onto the point where the water rises, and there are some massive trout swimming around in there. I guess they get fed by a lot of the nutrients coming out in the water, but they also get fed by a lot of people going to see the fish and the rises. The water that drops into the ground does so about half a mile upstream of where it rises. And interestingly, more water comes out of the ground than goes in. So somewhere or other underground there's water from another source joining. But we're heading now upstream a little bit to see where the water actually disappears into the ground. And where we're stood right now is known as the overflow loop. And in spring runoff, when the snow melt comes, the underground route can't take the full amount of water, and so for about 20 days a year there's water running through this section of the overflow loop, but it's completely dry riverbed right now. But it would have been interesting to have been here May, June time. You would need to be here to see this in full flow. It's a short trip for us from Sinks Canyon back to our campground, where we will spend the rest of the day planning our next locations after we leave Lander in the morning. But that is not for this video, it's for the next one. So thanks for watching and see you soon.